Sound Life is a one-stop hearing healthcare center that focuses on diagnostic and management of hearing disorder. We offer a complete range of hearing products and solutions for both our adult and children. We strive to provide professional and personalized hearing services by our trained audiologists. Our goal is to promote hearing healthcare as a part of healthy lifestyle, and our services include comprehensive hearing tests, hearing loss, tinnitus rehabilitation, and hearing aids related services such as prescription, fitting, tuning, servicing, and etc.
My name is Aliyah Shing. I'm founder and chief audiologist of Sound Life Hearing. I'm a believer of better hearing, better life. Living in a world of sound can definitely transform a person's lifestyle and personality.
In Sound Life, we are all certified audiologists, where we follow the best audiological practice in order to help our clients to rehabilitate their hearing-related difficulties. Sound Life Hearing was founded in 2016. All the operation management and clinical tasks are run by a team of passionate and qualified audiologists. We carry different brands of hearing aids and few other health products to fulfill the requirement and need of our clients.
We felt the most joy when we see the transformation of a patient's life. It's amazing to see how much joy one can achieve through better hearing.
My life is much better now with my new pair of hearing aids. I can FaceTime call to my children, and so much better than last time that I can't.
Of course, Sound Life was the one that actually helped me to improve my hearing. My hearing impairment improved tremendously, and I'm very satisfied with that.
Our mission is to provide hearing healthcare as a part of healthy lifestyle, to raise hearing awareness of the public, to remove stigma of the society towards the hearing impaired, and most importantly, to empower people who suffer from hearing loss to live to the fullest with the latest hearing aids or cochlear implants.
Here at Sound Life Hearing, we are focused not only helping you to hear better, we help you through all the aspects of your hearing health. If you have any questions about your hearing, contact us and schedule an appointment today.
我是张秋霞，我今年85岁。我从2019年开始戴，听比较清楚了。在花园也是听到的，有很大的分别，比听很清楚啊。我在房间就能够听到，外面讲话我能够听到啊，客厅里面讲话听得到。厨房讲话也听得到。
这样你没有戴耳机的时候，你有遇到什么问题吗？
很大的问题哦，外面讲话我听不到，有人来我也不知道，就是这样哦。
这样现在戴了耳机有比较好了啦。有
这
什么
样好很
进步？
多。
有什么进步？
大进步，戴了耳机开心。我洗澡的时候，我就要动到水的时候，我就会拿开了，就是这样，把它收好了，放回那个扎线。没有戴耳机呢，就是有人来找我，我听不到，按门铃我也听不到，这样。有了耳机就能够。很辛苦啊，你跟我讲话，非常的满意，你们的服务。
Hi, good evening everyone. Today, this is Aliyah Cheng. I'm Chief Audiologist and founder of Sound Life Hearing. We will be doing live together with Gladys. Hi, Gladys.
Hello, Anna. Good evening, everybody. Hi.
Hi. Oh, I think my name naming is wrong. Let me just recorrect it. Okay, so Gladys, what are we going to share tonight?
So tonight we are going to share the gold standard of audiological testing, which is real ear measurement.
Correct. So if let's say not some of you who don't know what is real ear measurement, then please pay attention later in our slide. We will be sharing what is real ear measurement. Actually, real ear measurement is one of the tests that Sound Life will do it for every hearing aid patient that we fitted. Okay. Without further ado, I would like to invite Gladys to share what is real ear measurement, and then I will be sharing together with her later.
Okay, sure. Let me share my slide. Okay, good evening, everybody. So, May is the Better Hearing and Speech Month. So, in conjunction with the Better Hearing and Speech Month, we are doing a Facebook Live to discuss about real ear measurement in Sound Life Hearing, and also the real ear measurement, what is the importance of it, and also how the process of doing real ear measurement. Okay. So, before we go further, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our company, whereby Sound Life Hearing is a one-stop hearing healthcare center which is focused on the diagnostic and management of the hearing disorder. Okay, we are also proud to announce that we have just opened our second new branch recently at Kotak Kemuning Shah Alam. So if you are interested to go to our new branch, the second bullet point would be the address for our Kotak Kemuning branch, and also the first address is our PJ branch.
Yeah, I would like to showcase our Kotak Kemuning branch to all of you.
Since 2016, we are so happy to see Sound Life Hearing has successfully helped thousands of clients to regain their hearing back to functional level. With this overwhelming response, we are excited to show you our new branch right here in Kota Kemuning. Let's take a look at our facility together. At Sound Life Hearing, our customers feel very safe and comfortable from the moment they walk into our clinics. Sound Life Hearing focuses on the diagnosis and management of hearing disorder using the best audiological approach with the latest state-of-the-art technology and equipments. Once our customers have registered with them, then our audiologists will bring you to the hearing test room. All the hearing tests must be performed in a sound-treated room. As you can see from these sound level meters, outside ambient noise is much higher. So let's see how quiet our room could be. As you can see, our room is significantly quieter, and this allows us to achieve more accurate hearing diagnosis. We understand. Having an honest talk about your hearing condition with us initially might be a difficult decision, but undoubtedly, this is the best decision you could make in restoring your hearing loss and achieve better quality of life. This room is where our audiologists will get to know you better, perform all the tests, and select the best solution that best suit your need. Hope you enjoyed today's virtual tour and learned a few things about hearing rehabilitations. With our latest branch in Kota Kemuning, Sound Life Hearing is more accessible than ever before.
Okay, so this is the video of our company. Now we shall proceed a little bit about the service and tests that we are providing to all of our customers. The first picture is show the otoscopic examination, which is to check the outer part of the ear, followed by the tympanometry testing, which is to check the middle ear condition. Then we will proceed with the pure tone audiometry test. Audiometry test, and lastly is the otoacoustic emission test. Basically, all these tests are required to be done by an audiologist for us to detect whether the person is having hearing out or not. If yes, what is the type and degree of the hearing loss? Okay, many people will think that hearing aid is just buying a pair of specs. You can just go buy and that's it. But it is actually not. When buying a hearing aid, you need to come for a follow-up session. So first of all, of course, we need to have to identify the hearing loss. So wherever you feel like you are having a drop of hearing, or any of your family member or friend that have not hearing as they used to, you can bring them for the hearing test first. Then our audiology will do the consultation based on the test result, and we will show you the hearing aid trial. Basically, during the trial session, we will let the patient to try the different brand of hearing aid in our different listening environment. Then, when they purchase the hearing aid, they will come for a hearing aid fitting and orientation, whereby the audiology,
Okay, continue first.
whereby the audiology will teach and demonstrate the patient about the proper care, maintenance, and also the operation of the hearing aids. Next, they will come for a hearing aid follow-up session, which is considered of hearing aid verification, which is called rear ear measurement test.
Yes, and this rear ear measurement is actually our main topic tonight. Gladys, let's say hello to our audience. Yes, we have few that are here now. So audience, we don't know who are you. So could you please say hi? Hi Mohana, hi Pravina. Please help us to share this video to your friends, to Facebook, so that we can actually get more people to be benefit from tonight's talk.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hello, Perina, and hi, Mohana. Okay. Okay, so without further delay, let's move to our today topics, rear ear measurement. Today, me and Miss Alia will share about the interesting topic to all of you, especially the hearing aid user, which is the most important factor that will affect your success and satisfaction with the hearing aids.
Hi, Karens. Hi. The course will be actually reviewed at the end of the live, so stay tuned.
Okay. So, have you noticed that when we talk about hearing loss, naturally we will go toward the hearing aid option? Truly to say that most of the hearing loss, hearing aid just happen to be the best treatment option.
Yes, and actually we will say that in the market around 90% of the hearing loss cannot be cured by using medication or surgical way. That is why for those hearing loss like such as sensory neural hearing loss or mixed hearing loss, the best way to help the person to hear again is using amplification, which is hearing aids. We do have 15 seconds very short video that we will show you here. So let's see how hearing aids do the wonder and what kind of hearing aids is available in Sound Life. Yeah, actually for our tonight topics is called rear ear measurement. For those who are not familiar with rear ear measurement, this is actually a hearing aid verification test that audiologists will perform for a hearing aid user. What we will do is that we will put a tube inside the ear and measure the sound inside the ear. And this test is particularly very important for hearing aid user to ensure that the sound that they receive is accurate and also clear. So for those who are behind the scene, please help us to share this video to your friends and to your page so that especially for those who have been fitted with hearing aids but they still like to complain that hearing aid is not really helpful or hearing aids is actually noisy, this particular test will actually help them to hear better. Okay.
Okay, so before that, I would like to share about the hearing aid fitting protocol. So according to the hearing aid fitting protocol recommended by the American Journal of Audiology, first of all, we need to do our hearing assessment to know that our hearing level before proceed with the hearing aids. After that, we will have the consultation session with the audiologist to discuss about the treatment option. So when you have hearing difficulty and your hearing test results show that you need a hearing aid, we will proceed with the hearing aid selection and fitting. After fitted with the hearing aid verification should be performed to ensure that the hearing aid is programmed accordingly based on your hearing loss. Lastly, we will do the hearing aid validation should be done to measure the benefit of the hearing aids. So from the protocol recommended by the American Journal of Audiology, we can see that the hearing aid verification is the one of the important steps in hearing aid fitting, and rear ear measurement is the only way to verify the hearing aid performance. Yeah, so this shows that the ear measurement is an important step in the hearing aid fitting journey.
Correct. And actually, do you know that Gladys in US how much they have charged for this rear ear measurement test?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. I have once actually saw the post in LinkedIn because I do have a lot of foreign audiologist friends. Then they actually share that the rear measurement test alone in US by service itself is actually cost up to 1,500 USD.
Wow.
And in Sound Life, we are actually providing free for all our customers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, next.
Okay, thanks. So, true to be said that the hearing aids can be expensive, and with the latest design and technology, we will promise that to have the best feature in the market that we can offer. And now you may have the very good hearing aid, but you will seem like not working at the level that we have promised. So, what is the problem? Now, actually, there are other factors that have a greater impact on your hearing than how good the hearing aids are. So, today, I will show you the single most important thing that will determine your success and satisfaction with the hearing aids. So, most of the people will not understand that in order to have the maximum benefit from the hearing aid, you need to do a test called near ear measurements. So let us look at the video about our rear ear measurements.
Are you still struggling to hear even with the use of hearing aids? Usually, after the hearing aid fitting process, audiologists will depend on customers' feedback to do the hearing aid adjustment. This is what we call subjective verification of the hearing aid fine-tuning adjustment. However, this process is not good enough simply because the customer does not know how good is good. This is why we should perform rear ear measurement. To make it simple, we will put a small tube into the customer ears and then put on the hearing aids. Then we will measure the sound pressure level of the hearing output at each frequency to see if it's loud enough or too loud. We can assess and determine whether the hearing amplification has reached its optimum prescription. Even if one person has the same level of hearing loss as yours, the structure of your ears and the size of the ear canal are all different. These differences may seem insignificant, but small differences will have a certain impact. So, in order to achieve a more accurate fitting, a rear ear measurement should be done.
Okay. So, when we talk about a lot about the hearing rear ear measurement is important. But now I want to show you the definition of rear ear measurement. So, what is actually the rear ear measurement? Rear ear measurement actually is a gold standard of hearing aid verification test, which is a standard measurement used by audiologists to determine whether the hearing aid user is receiving an accurate level of amplification that they need. Okay, so the American Speech Language Hearing Association (ASHA) and American Academy of Audiology (AAA) have recommended that the rear ear measurement as the preferred method of verifying the performance of the hearing aid during the hearing aid fitting process. So, in short, rear ear measurement is simply just a way to verify the hearing aid is it programmed correctly or for your hearing loss. So I would like to say that the rear ear measurement is a test to confirm the hearing aid is performing at a certain manner that will provide benefit for the hearing aid user.
Well said, Gladys. So Sound Life, we actually put this test as one of our compulsory tests for all our hearing users because we believe that rear measurement will bring more benefit to our users. So later we will show also some case study how it benefited after we have done the procedure.
The problem that I saw online is there is a statistic state that only 30% of the hearing care professionals actually use the REM. That means about 70% of them did not use the REM to verify the hearing aids.
Yeah, exactly. But in Malaysia, I actually got to know that only about 5 to 10% of the centers or hospitals have this rear ear measurement equipment. So meaning to say that 90% of the patients who have been fitted by hearing center may not have done this test before.
Okay. So actually, why rear ear measurement matter? Because there are a lot of hearing aid brands in the market. Okay, so there is a research done by a researcher by fitting a patient with a mild to moderate hearing loss. Then the researcher fit the patient with the first fit of the hearing aids prescribed by the manufacturer with a different hearing aid brand, and they measure the hearing aid outcome. So
Wait, first, I think I would like to interrupt here. Let's go back to the earlier slide. So what happened is that for all the hearing aid settings, right, nowadays a lot in the market. Can you go back to the earlier slide? Yeah.
Yep.
So in the markets, we do have what we do as an audiologist that normally we will perform the hearing test, and then after the hearing test, based on the audiogram that we got, and then we will let the patients to choose what kind of brand that they want. If let's say patient don't have some ideas, then as an audiologist, I will actually look at their hearing loss levels and also other factors, their ear condition, and select the suitable range of hearing aid for them. So this example is actually some of the hearing aids available in the markets. Okay. So however, regardless what hearing aid we fit for the patients, next, you can see that in the hearing aids, we will use the software and then we prescribe the amplification for the patients. However, across all the four, there's a research done in 2006. They have mentioned that across all different company brands that in the market, they have fitted with the same hearing loss level. A lot of time, the average gain that the market fitted for the patient is under amplified, meaning to say that it's not loud enough. So using the REM measurement, we can actually tell that using this nail target, the patient supposedly to achieve the yellow color amplification, but not the low one.
Exactly. Okay. Besides the difference between the hearing aid brand, there is also other factor that affect the importance of using them. Because there are a big variety of people around us. There could be different in terms of gender, ages, size, and also hearing losses. And the hearing aid verification process also allows us to overcome all that. So one of the important aspects is the ear canal shape and the ear canal size. Some people may have a small ear canal size. Some may have a larger ear canal size than others people. So some people may have a wider ear canal and some people may have a shorter and longer ear canal. So all these different may also affect the sound that it travels toward the eardrum. So during the REM, we are able to know the sound that reach the eardrum because this can vary between every individual. So meaning that despite of two different people, they have the same hearing loss and the sound delivery by the hearing aids is exactly the same, but it's not very necessary to have the same volume of sound received by the eardrum because of the ear canal size and also the ear canal shape.
Yeah, just for example, if let's say this is the blue color represent the space of the ear canal volume, okay, and the yellow is actually represent the sound energy that given to the ear. So what we see here is a adult ear, okay. Next, adult ears, okay. So what happened is that for a children ear or even for adults with a smaller ear canal size, the same amount of the volume when they present in the smaller volume is actually will become more tight. Okay, so when we say that the yellow color is actually represent the sound energy, the same sound energy present in the smaller canal volume will actually result in higher sound pressure level. This will result the volume that they hear is louder. Whereas for a person who have a even like normal than big, no, bigger than normal ear canal volume, they will actually result in the big, softer, lower sound pressure level, which then they will hear the hearing aid setting sound is actually volume is softer. So meaning to say that the same setting that audiologist prescribe according to the person who have the same hearing loss level, once we prescribe, but depending whether we put the hearing aids to the bigger ear or the smaller ear, the person who wear them will actually hear differently.
Yeah, exactly. This is how like we learned during our secondary school, the bigger volume, the pressure will be higher.
Yes.
So now we are I will show you a video about how the rear ear measurement will be done.
Yeah, so this is actually our short clip of how rear measurement to be done in our YouTube channels. So I just show you this part, the procedure part.
Possible from their hearing aids. But how do I know if my audiologist has done a rear ear measurement? What kind of process is that? Firstly, we will perform an otoscopy examination to check the condition of your ear canal. Then, we will put a device like this on the customer ear. This tube, called the probe microphone, will be placed into the customer ear canal. At the same time, the hearing aid will also be placed on the ear. After that, the audiologist will play some speech samples through the speaker. The hearing aid will amplify those sounds and it will be picked up by the probe microphones in the ear canal. A graph will then be generated on the computer software. From the graph, the audiologist will make adjustment on the hearing aid software. This is roughly how rear ear measurement looks like. This is one of the examples of rear ear measurement done on our customers. The graph on the left shows that measurement before adjustment, and the one on the right shows that measurement after the adjustment. The gray line represents the prescriptive target, whereas the red line represents the hearing amplification that was being measured by the probe microphone in the ear canal. For this rear ear measurement process, the red line will have to reach the gray line to be considered a good setting. As you can see, the low frequency and high frequency will under-amplify before the adjustment, which means the sound at those pitch wasn't loud enough for the customer. After some adjustment, the low and high frequency have improved and has reached the prescribed target better than before. Of course, if you have
Basically, that is the process of rear ear measurement.
Yeah, so like we mentioned before, rear ear measurement is just a test to measure the level of sound that will reach the eardrum. So in short, we will do this by placing a small tube as a microphone into your ear canal and measure the sound that will reach your eardrum. So if we are not happy with the level of the sound that reach the eardrum, we can adjust the gain of the hearing aids. We measure until we are happy with the level of sound that will be provide the benefit to the patients.
Yes, correctly. Especially this is super important for those patients who have perforated eardrum, or even they have ear discharge issue, or even they have like abnormal ear canal volume. We say that normally for like Malaysia, the norm of the ear canal volume is around 1.6 um, cm cube. But however, there are also some people, their ear canal volume is very small. So if let's say we fitted them with the general hearing aid setting as what we have from the hearing aid software, then the person may not hear it correctly.
Yes, exactly. So now we will show you about few case study and how the ear measurement help for all these patients.
Okay, so for this diagram that you can see, the patient is actually having, I think, sloping hearing loss, which is their low pitch is a bit good and then their high pitch is a bit bad. So assuming it's like mild to moderate hearing loss. So for this diagram, the patient normally for when they come to Sound Life, we will first give them the amplification slightly lower. Then we will actually put the hearing aid setting slowly increase the gain up to maybe 100% of the hearing aid software suggested. Then after that, we will perform this rear ear measurement maybe on their second or third month after they have been fitted with their own hearing aids. So as you can see over here, the gray color line is the target of the hearing aid that the patient should have. However, when we measure the test, we actually get to know that this patient generally is under amplified from 500 hertz up to 8,000 hertz. Especially at the 4,000, the sound they're supposed to hear is actually around 29 dB, but in actual fact, they only hear the hearing gain only provide them around 10 dB gain. So this is a test after we have performed the hearing aid REM measurement. We adjust the hearing aid gain louder, and this is a good fit that we have matched the hearing aids to the right amount of target. But however, you can see 500, we didn't really reach it. That's because when we reach it, patients sometimes will complain noisy. So as long as we get the red color solid line is near to the gray color target gain, then the patient actually hear better. So this is actually another scenario whereby before we do the real measurement test, the amount of hearing aid given, the gain given to the patient's ear is actually too much. So this actually cause over amplified for the patient. And patient generally say the hearing is too loud, too noisy. You put 100%, I cannot tolerate, I feel so suffer. So after we have done the real measurement, we realize that the patient actually have over amplified between like 2000 range, which is like 1005 to around below 4000 range. So we quickly readjust the amount of gain lower, and you can see that after we readjust it the gain lower, the patient feel more relief. And sometimes because of the hearing aid setting, which is the amount of channels in that particular hearing aid brands that they choose is very limited. So the curve that we do may not be very good match. So if we want to have a very good match of the target, then generally we would like generally the patient should choose the hearing aids which is having more channels.
Okay.
So this is actually in Sound Life, one of our patients who have done the real measurement. So this is our real measurements set up at Sound Life. We have the Callisto equipment, which is the first picture, and then we have the equipment, then we have the speakers, and we will actually put the prop mic over the patient's ear. Okay, and then the bottom one is actually another equipment called Unity 3, which is also available in our Kota Kemuning and also SS2 branch. And then this is actually our flow chart of the hearing aid user, which every patient who come to Sound Life, we will first identify their hearing loss level by doing a hearing test. After that, audiologists will give a consultation, explain the result, explain their ear condition, and then we will perform some hearing aid trial. In Sound Life, we do have 5 brands, actually 6 brands that is available for trial. Then after that, if let's say patient they have chosen their hearing aids, then we will proceed to do the hearing aid fitting and orientation with their own hearing aids. Then after about 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, in between the gap, we will perform different tests. So verification is one of the tests which about tonight's topic, real measurement, that we will perform for our patients. And then annually, we will also do the hearing test and the fine tuning and also the services. So usually one hearing aid can last about 5 to 7 years.
Exactly.
Yeah. So tonight we are also very fortunate to have one of our clients to be with us, and then he has actually given a very good Google review to us that he has researched about 8 centers in Klang Valley, and only Sound Life Hearing have done this, make this real measurement mandatory. So because of his research, do a lot of things, he realized that to have a good hearing is not only to invest the best hearing aid, the most premium hearing aid. It's not just like that, but also to have the real measurement test to be done on his hearing aids. So let's welcome Mr. Abdul Qadir. Hi, Mr.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, Miss Alia. Hello, Miss Gladys. And thank you
Hello.
for Sound Life for inviting me to join this live tonight. And I'm just glad to share my experience. Okay, so where should I start?
Okay, maybe you just tell us about your experience. Why at the beginning you choose Sound Life to be the center to serve you.
Okay, so it's like this because previously I'm wearing the Unitron hearing aid for about 12 years. And
Mm-hmm.
during the last years, during the final year, I lost one of them. And then, like about few months later, another one, it's like malfunction, wire
Mm,
putus. And
mm,
then, so it happened before PKP, the first
Mm-hmm.
PKP, MCO.
mm,
And then during the MC, so I didn't wear hearing aid because previously my hearing, even without the hearing aid, I still can listen to other people around me, especially in outside environment. For indoor, it's
mm,
usually much harder. But during
mm,
the PKP one, I noticed my hearing have been dropped very much. It's very difficult for me to understand people in house. So I think I have to start looking for the new hearing aid because the one I used before already one loss and one malfunction. So
mm.
I start by doing the research to find out which one is the best hearing aid. But during my research, I found there is much more than the best hearing aid. I usually check the YouTube video, and there is also online forum called Hearing Tracker. And the YouTube video I usually refer to is called Dr. Cliff AUD YouTube. And I learned a lot of information about how to find the right hearing aid for you, for me.
Yeah, even for us also, we like to watch Dr. Cliff video as an
Uh,
Yes.
audiologist because he really do a very good comprehensive video and sometimes comparisons. Okay, please
Yes,
continue.
yes, yes. That is
Mm,
very, very easy to understand. And
mm,
hearing is very expensive, very, very expensive. So research is very, very crucial because you need to get not only the best one, but you need, whatever you buy, it have the most benefit for you. So
mm,
based on the video and the forum, I remember the major thing, the emphasis is whatever hearing aid you buy, you need to do the REM test. So by end of PKP one, I start to list down the hearing aid center around me, near me, around Klang Valley. So I shortlist up to eight hearing aid center, and I call them one by one. And I ask every one of them. I ask, do they do the REM test or not? And surprisingly, most of them don't do it, and some of them say they do it by optionally, and one of them say their REM equipment apparatus is out of function, and so they don't do it. So I was
mm.
like, they did not emphasis on the doing the REM test except Sound Life. I think on the Sound Life I'll have a emphasis on doing the REM test. So I immediately easily trust the Sound Life. And also sometimes display all the hearing aid and the price on the website. Unlike the other center, when I call, even I ask for the pricing over the phone, they cannot disclose it. They ask me to make appointment and go there. Because it's still during the PKP one, by end of the PKP one, so you have to make appointment to go to any center. So that's how I made the Sound Life. And So I went to Sound, I think in June 2020, and I can say I'm very satisfied with the service, especially I can say my hearing aid is much better than before, but not only because of the device is much more powerful. I'm using the phone at Marvel now, but I think the REM is quite help a lot. Maybe I can't say very clear because I also need to see the data or everything, but it's very obvious. It's very much better than before, and the most important is I feel comfortable when talking outside. So when I wear
Mm,
in the previous hearing aid, I usually don't wear hearing aid when I was outside because it's too noise for me.
mm,
But with my current hearing aid, I wear that all the time.
mm.
That's good. That's
Uh,
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just a very short recap. Mr. Abdul actually having some severe hearing loss bilateral. Since when you have your hearing problem?
what do you say again? Can you
I
say
mean,
it?
yeah. Sorry, I was saying that since when you actually experience your hearing
Oh,
problem.
okay. Actually, since I was a kid, I
Mm,
think maybe 3 or 4 years old. Actually, it cannot. We are not very clear when it started, but my mother must say when she called me when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I didn't
mm,
respond. So she
mm,
Mm.
noticed something is wrong with my hearing, but we went to the doctor. I mean to audiologist about when I was 8 or 10, something like that. So uh, the audiologist has started to not. I mean that time I think we met the ENT doctor. ENT, and they noticed that I have imperfect hearing. Still,
mm,
I mean, still very medium that time, but I I actually start wearing hearing aid seriously in 2008 because when I start to work during my university year, I also wearing the hearing aid, but like on off because I don't know, but back then it's like uh, because we hearing aid is very back then it's very sensitive to water. So it's
mm,
like I
Mm.
have to keep it away from water all the time. So it's like very legit. So that's why on off. So I wearing it during the important event only. But when I start working, I wear the hearing almost every day, and but also on and off. But it's still more frequent than during my student days. And for the car for now, like when I using this phone not hearing it, I wearing it every day because without it, it's very difficult to function. Uh,
yeah. So, would you actually say other than because I just display the hearing aid that you choose so that some of the other customer can actually audience they
mhm.
can refer to it lah. So with you having this severe bilateral hearing loss, and then what is the best thing that you experience in phonic hearing aids that you enjoy so much? Other than just we help you to tune the hearing aid, do the rear measurement, make sure your fitting is right, and then you can hear
Okay.
even wearing outside. So what is the best thing you enjoy about Phonic?
Okay. Previously, I wearing the like the old device like already out. They don't have Bluetooth. They don't have water resistant, waterproof features. So I think this is the best I enjoy waterproof features because like during that I have to take ablution before prayer. So I usually with the previous hair I have to take it out. So when
Mm-mm.
I take out after the ablution of the pressure time, my ear is still wet, so I cannot wear it like until half an hour or an hour later. So to ensure everything is very dry, so then I can wear it again. So, but within time I become malas. So you take out and take in, so like that. So with for not hearing it, because it's the water resistant, waterproof, water resistant features, I
Water
can wear it
resistance.
the
Yeah.
whole day. Yeah, the whole day. And I also enjoy the Bluetooth feature because previously no Bluetooth at all. So now I can I can answer the phone like just I mean, without take out the hearing aid. Previously, I have to put the phone like in behind ear, something like sometime like this. So I have to listen. But now I just can hear it in both without the need to put the phone near ears. I can listen directly. And the other thing I can also like now I when watching TV or listening to live video like this, I can use what is it? TV connector device. So it's very helpful. I can listen to the speech in the live video very clearly. And in fact, when I had the job interview earlier this year, I used this device coupled with this phonic hearing aid, and I can do the what is it, the job interview perfectly. So it's very clear. So,
Yeah, we are happy
what's
to
more?
hear this. Yeah, we are happy to hear this. This is actually, I mean, in Sound Life, we really hope that all the customers who have hearing loss come to us, but with our help to choose the right hearing aid for you, and also help to tune the hearing aid to the best sound that you can enjoy. It actually eliminates your barrier, your hearing loss barrier that can makes you feel different from others. Yeah, we are
Yeah,
happy to hear that when you attend your job interview, you can hear the interviewee very clear with the technology we recommend to you. Yeah,
yeah,
thank you
yeah.
so much.
In 2008 or 2000, I think 2007 or 2008. During the 2008, I attend another job interview, and they have to make a like a online interview as well because the manager is in Australia.
Mm,
So it's difficult for me to listen to directly to the computer laptop speakers, so I have to request wearing the headphone connect.
mm,
But comparing to that headphone, the hearing aid feature is much more clear.
mm,
I like it better. And
mm,
another thing, I choose Fauna because it's actually from the same parent company as Unitron. Previously, I used Unitron and it lasts long for 12 years. 12 years is like very, very long one. So
that
I
is very
believe, yeah, I believe Fauna is also same because they share very much similar technology, similar features. So, but Fauna is like much more bigger name, much more uh,
mm,
premium. So I believe,
mm.
yeah, I believe I can. This is I can last longer. Yeah, I think I should change the hearing aid after 5 or 6 years, but. Let's see how, because hearing aid is very expensive, right? So when the long lasting is much better.
Yeah, correct. As long as you follow the right hearing maintenance skills, daily practice, then I'm sure your hearing can also last very long. So thank you so much, Mr. Abdul,
You
to
are
for your
welcome.
sharing to our audience tonight. And then thank you so much.
You are
Okay, so
welcome.
over here, we would like to open for the Q&A session. Q&A session. So anyone have questions, feel free to ask us. And then we have few more slides. Just now, there is some clients ask about what is the charges for the consultation charges. Actually, here we do have some charges about our individual tests. So for Sound Life, we actually won't want to ask you to throw away your old hearing aids and then just come to Sound Life and buy a new pair, because what we share today is that it is actually the service that we provide that makes your hearing aid sound differently. So now we are opening for some of the existing users who are not happy or not satisfied with their current hearing settings. You may come to us, and this is the test that we will perform for you. For the first visit, which is the gray color, we will perform the diagnostic hearing test first, and then we will perform also either the middle ear test or the inner ear test to find out what is the exact cause of your hearing problem. And then nextly, based on your latest audiogram we obtain, we will actually fine tune your current hearing aids to make sure your current hearing is actually follow your current hearing loss level. Okay. And then during the second visit, which is like our other new hearing aid user, we will ask you to come back again. We will perform this rear ear measurement test. So for rear measurement test, single test itself is charged about 150, and then the subsequent follow-up, which is about 2 months later, we will actually perform this hearing aid validation test, which is we will perform aided pure tone audiometry and also the fine tuning. So all in for this test is actually in the period of about 3 months to 4 months, and it actually costs about 500 ringgit for every single test. However, now Sound Life is actually doing a promotion. So for those of you who have used some hearing aids and then you just want to use your existing pair but make your hearing aid sound clearer, sound better, to try out the rear ear measurement sound quality, just like our customer Mr. Abdul have shared earlier. So now we are doing a promotion, only 350. So you just type in WhatsApp us these two number, rear ear measurement, as a promo code, and then we will actually award you this 350 ringgit for the three consultation where we will perform the test we mentioned earlier. Okay. So that's all for tonight sharing. This is our address. And then for those who are new to us, you can also search Sound Life Hearing PJ or Sound Life Hearing Kota Komuni, and you can find our address. So the promo will actually last until 30th of June. Okay, just nice. The timing is 9:52 now. Yeah, so we have 8 minutes to open for Q&A. So just wonder, any one of you who are behind the scene, if you have any questions to me, to Gladys, or even to our customer who share the testimonial, he's still around, so you may just ask us, throw us the questions. So hi Hiriya, thank you for attending our Facebook Live. So Mr. Karens, hope that I've answered your. Oh, so Mr. Karens, you are having listening problem, not using hearing. No worries. If let's say you have some listening problem, I would suggest you come to our clinic for the first check. Due to this better hearing and speech month, we are also now open for some hearing screening. We provide free hearing screening at Kota Kemuning branch because Kota Kemuning is newer. So you may just WhatsApp us and then just type FB Live free hearing screening, and then you can come and make an appointment with our audiologist. The screening will actually take around 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. Hi Mohana. Then sometimes patient ask why rear measurement only done during the follow-up appointment after first month and why not during the hearing aid fitting session. Maybe we can answer this. Okay. Well, for how to say, okay, when the patients first fitted with the new hearing aids, there's a lot of things to cover already. So as an audiologist, you all know that we have to guide the patients how to use the device properly, how to take care, how to wear it, how to actually keep it in a proper manner, how to maintain the hearing. So there's a lot of things we need to cover during the hearing aid orientation session. That's why usually the rear measurement is not performed at the first session, because at the same time also the rear measurement will needs to take around 1 hour for the procedure. yes, you are not listening wrong. It's about 1 hour. That's why normally we only perform this after the follow-up. Of course, in overseas in UK, some of them also perform this test during the first week. But with the one that the procedure they have performed during the first week, if let's say they join together, the rate measurement they perform is only for maybe one input level, like for example 65 dB moderate levels instead of 3 input level. So in Sound Life, we realize that this will actually not making the sound better. So we choose to perform the test uh, during the follow-up appointments. But of course, if let's say there is some clients who actually join our 7 days home trial, and they would really want to join, want to hear the real measurement sound quality, we were also able to perform for them, but with extra charges, and as long as they could actually accept the loudness, because generally for new hearing aid user, we couldn't increase the gain for the user too loud. Otherwise, it will be too the patients will be like too surprised, too shortened, too like shocked by the surrounding loudness, which is so loud. So with the rear measurement, generally it will make the hearing aid even louder. Anything you want to add on, Gladys?
Yeah, I also got some patients, they are staying from their hometown, then their children can bring them here. So actually we also will do the real ear measurement during the fitting session. So if depend on the patient, that the patient is unable to follow up 1 month after that, then we will do the real ear measurement during the fitting session also.
Thank you for your question, Mohana. So any other things? All right, so I think that's all for tonight's sharing. Thank you everyone for attending and support our Sound Live Facebook Live, especially
Okay.
during this Better Hearing and Speech Month. Thank you, Gladys.
Okay, thank you everyone. Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.